Betty Jo, and y'all know I've been sitting in the back of the classroom all week, and I'm supposed to teach you a lesson. And since you were talking about different genres of reading, different books and different stories, I thought I would follow up with some historic fiction. So, what's the difference between fiction and nonfiction?
Non-fiction is something that's real, and fiction is something that's fake.
That's right. And so, give me an example of something that is fiction. Can you name an example?
Like it's not true. Like if it's a folk tale, you can tell a folk tale story.
Very good. Can you name another type of nonfiction? Or fiction, excuse me.
A person went scuba diving in the war.
Well, that is true. That could happen in a true story.
Science fiction.
Science fiction, that's usually kind of getting a little out there with spaceships and stuff.
Legend.
A legend. There's so many neat things that you can read about. Yes.
Historical fiction.
Historical fiction.
Myth.
Myth. So you really have a good background in different types of materials to read. In fact, I noticed on Miss Dana's rug, she has tall tales, science fiction, biography. This is awesome. I love this rug. Every English teacher needs to have one in their classroom because it's a lot of stuff out there, and you can read and never have to leave your house and see the whole world. But today, I'm going to talk about a lady named Dolly Madison and the War of 1812 because I'm a history teacher. And does anybody know who Dolly Madison is? You think? Tell me who you think she is.
We read about the war of 1812 in class, and there was 3 women in the war that helped. And she was one of them.
She helped, but she didn't actually fight in combat. And I'm going to tell you a really cool story about Dolly Madison, and we're going to talk about what it takes to be brave today. You know what brave means? What does brave mean?
It means like you're not scared of anything. You're being helpful and faithful, and you just stand up to what you want to be brave to.
Yeah, what you believe in and what you think's important. That's very good. But before I can tell you about Dolly Madison, what she did to show the world she was brave, I want to give you a little background on the War of 1812. Now, does anybody want to guess when the War of 1812 happened? Well, it kind of started in 1812, but in the United States. No, it's the War of 1812, and it really ended in 1815. So it lasted for about 3 years. It was not constant fighting. Do you know who fought in that war? Well, she was on one side. What are the 2 countries that fought in that war?
I think it was Spain and the U.S.
It was the United States, and Dolly Madison was on our side. The other side was England. And I don't know if you remember from your social studies classes, but have you ever talked about the American Revolution?
We talked about part 1 and part 2.
The American Revolution, the United States fought to start our own country against England. And we won. But a few years later, England kind of said, we think we can beat you and we're going to get America back. So the War of 1812 sometimes is called the Second American Revolution. So I'm going to turn off the lights and I'm going to show you a little clip. It's about 12 minutes long, and it will tell you a little background of the War of 1812. And he talks really fast, but you'll get an idea of what we were doing. So let me get the lights.